If you're not hyped already for Christmas, well, be hyped now for Netflix, WWE on Netflix, as they today have teased the return of Becky Lynch. I think this all but officially confirms that Becky will be back in WWE probably very soon, probably on that January 6th Netflix debut on Monday Night Raw. Thanks to Sportskeeda, who obviously compiled these images, making my Christmas day a little bit easier to make this video. But obviously the Becky Lynch photo comes from a new WWE on Netflix commercial that features a lot of WWE superstars and, of course, Becky Lynch. I think it's very hard to deny that her return is going to happen, isn't it? They haven't kept Becky a secret at all. Becky was actually photographed with WWE superstars and employees and management alongside the Netflix launch for the press conference. And I feel like doing this as well, it just kind of says, hey, you better tune in for Becky. But this is WWE, where they love surprises. Who else have they got in store if they're giving away Becky Lynch? Well, for the last 2 weeks on Raw, we've been seeing teases of what we believe to be a new superstar. And this past Monday, we got this image, obviously different from the one we had before. This is a pentagram. So again, all signs point to Penta. The former AEW superstar, one half of the Lucha Brothers. We won't go into why Rey Fenix isn't going to be joining him. We've already spoken about that in depth. Strangely, I've seen some people saying, like, how do you know he's not on SmackDown? And it's like, well, the teases happen on Raw, so I'm pretty convinced he's going to Raw. Raw on Netflix debut does seem likely. Also, are we now looking at the return of Alexa Bliss? This is something I think I and many of you have wanted for a long time. Well, Monday's Raw potentially gave us our first proper Alexa Bliss return tease with this that flashed up before the Miz's match with Dexter Lumis. I opened the door. So far, we've linked this to the Uncle Howdy journal and the entry of She, which we believe references Alexa Bliss from the time that Howdy was actually interacting with Alexa previously on WWE TV. The big question then becomes, is Alexa going to join the Wyatt Six? Well, actually, they've done a good job of not confirming that by just doing this. Yes, it does link to Alexa Bliss, but that final line, she must choose to walk through. How do we know Alexa's going to choose that? Alexa could choose to do something different, and at this time, with the Wyatt Six and the Wyatt storylines, anything is possible. Talking of anything is possible, a new report in regards to Charlotte Flair's return is super interesting. Now, we've heard multiple times now for about a month that Charlotte Flair's returning. Charlotte Flair is on the cusp of returning. Well, this report goes into a lot more detail from WrestleVotes. And they claim that Charlotte Flair's presentation upon her return will be different. It'll be more towards the Queen type of gimmick, but maybe a little bit darker. If you read what's on screen, it does feel like WrestleVotes knows more than what they're going to let on and what they're going to tell us. Maybe a bit concerned, again, like they say, the internet will go wild, but they claim it will be like a dark Queen kind of gimmick. Maybe a little bit Seth Rollins-esque. That could be very interesting. Very different presentation from what we've seen before from Charlotte Flair. And do you know what? I think that's a really good thing because Charlotte Flair is very polarizing. A lot of people dislike Charlotte. They think, oh, she's just there because of her last name. The honest truth is she's there because she's super talented. And I feel like giving her a character, something people can get their teeth into, that is exactly the kind of thing that Charlotte Flair needs. Not to get over, but just to win people over. Is WWE Slam by Tops about to return? This came out of absolutely nowhere today. I mean, I was not expecting this at all, but it is seemingly being teased by Tops, as they posted that image as a private message on their Facebook group today. Literally, that's a great Christmas present if you enjoyed the WWE Slam digital trading card game, and made a post on their X account, the first one since 2021. Worth noting as well that some fans are finding this on their accounts 2025 cards. So that filter has been put there. There's going to be new cards in that sense for 2025. Just another return to look forward to. Here's something interesting from today. Has Omos's next adventure in wrestling been revealed? Because, well, maybe. Omos hasn't been on WWE TV for a while. I believe he's still under contract and will remain as that for a while. But look at this. His profile has been added to the Noah website. Is Omos, therefore, about to go and do a stint in Japan? That would make a lot of sense. We know Shinsuke Nakamura's made an appearance there last year. He is again this year. They have a working relationship with WWE. And if WWE is looking for Omos to improve in some other ways, well, this is one way to do it. This is one way to build up a reputation for Omos. I'm excited for this. I think it'll be fun. Here is an unseen ECW World Championship made for obviously the WWE brand of ECW with CM Punk's nameplate on it. This was not used on TV, but it was revealed a couple of days ago, potentially as an early Christmas present by the WWE Vault YouTube channel. Definitely worth subscribing if you're not already. While it's not officially been said, I think the consensus now, everyone's in agreement that the WWE Vault YouTube channel is going to be the home of classic WWE content that Netflix doesn't want to upload onto Netflix. A new advertisement from Netflix. This is on Netflix right now. It's advertised as coming January 1st. Obviously, again, shows off Becky Lynch. But that's not the talking point, people. Obviously, the talking point for this was that this graphic was made by Cody Rhodes. Because why is Kevin Owens bald? Ha! Brilliant. However, it is Christmas. Santa has been and gone. Sorry, you gotta wait a whole nother year. But look at this. Karrion Kross finally got his Turbo Man. That is long-term storytelling if you follow these news videos. It was Santa originally that put Karrion Kross on the naughty list. Carion wanted a Turbo Man. Well, the person that came through for Karrion Kross wasn't Santa in the end. It was indeed Jason Baker. Carion gets his Turbo Man. All the boys and girls can sleep happy in their beds tonight. Except maybe some. So there you go. There is your Christmas WWE news. I tried to keep it as relevant to actual news as possible. Not just talk loads of stuff about Christmas for the superstars. Because there was a lot of actual news. But let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time. Peace!